There's a place in central London, tucked away, almost hidden. It's called Brunswick. And when I lived in the USA, I lived in a place called New Brunswick. So whenever I come here, admiring this strange stair-like architecture, I always think about the place where I used to live in the USA. Obviously, it's London. Actually, it's very close to my school. After my lecture, many times I came here and I always wrote something because there is such a big community of foreigners here. And obviously, I'm a foreigner as well. I'm coming from Eastern Europe. I came here to study and experience the world and all that stuff. And when you come here to Brunswick, there's like so many shops offering products I cannot even identify when I look at the packaging. So I used to go there and buy, for example, fish, and I did not know what is it exactly. So I brought it home and I Googled it, I used Google Lens and everything I could to identify the food. It was so much fun. And as you can see, there is a bookshop there with books covered. So you don't see the title, you don't see the authors, you don't see anything. There are like free for information about the story actually. And then it says, have a blind date with the book. And I think it's a very, very good idea. We went to Brunswick because there was an advertisement and TikTok videos and blog posts about the new coffee, a Japanese coffee, a cat themed coffee. But we couldn't find it, so we just walked around and bought some shower gel or something and then walked home. Because in my mind, this Brunswick associated with the school and being tired after hours and hours and hours of lectures and doing something fun, buying products I never seen, I cannot even read the label. It was very interesting, to walk this place without thinking about having an exam very soon. So there was no stress, there was nothing at stake, and it was so different, to walk Brunswick without all that pressure. I don't know. And we couldn't find a Japanese coffee. So what we did the next day, we went to a Japanese restaurant near Holborn, which is also central London. We've been there not long ago, and we didn't like the place, we didn't like the vibe, we didn't like the food. But for some reason, we decided to give them one more chance. And oh my God, it was a very good investment idea because it was so peaceful, so calming. The service was really good, very entertaining. And then the food was, oh my God, I don't remember if I ever had this good king prawn tempura. It was so juicy, so tasty, and it was absolutely perfect. Oh my God, it was so fresh. Like maybe 10 minutes ago, it was swimming in the sea or something. I was invited, so I did not pay for anything. I absolutely enjoyed my time, obviously. Free food, free sake. You can order the coffee cold or hot. I prefer it hot, and it comes in this ceramic jar. And and I was having this sake, and I realized that within few days, within few weeks, so many things happened. So we experienced such bad luck, such a misfortune. So many terrible things happened. And on the other side of the spectrum, the other end of the spectrum, like we were witnessing literal miracle as well within a matter of few days, in the time frame of only a few weeks. And as I was sitting there at the Japanese restaurant, we were sitting upstairs on the first floor. Whenever I travel on the red double-decker bus, what they always put it on the postcards about London, these double-decker buses, I always go upstairs, and in the restaurant, in this very narrow, stairs, we went upstairs in this Japanese restaurant as well. And I thought about, all the things we've been through in the last couple of days, and that was the time that finally, we could catch some break. And it was, oh my God, it was so good. It was a very good investment idea. First, when we were there, like 1 star out of 10, and now it was at least 9 stars out of 10. It was so good. And next to me, there was this wall made of bamboo, painted green, and I was touching that, and oh my God, I really felt I was in Japan. There was a TV on the wall showing people, chefs preparing the food, and they are so different. The way how they relate to, how they think of the food, how they treat the food is so different than how they treat it back in my home country in Hungary, how they treat it in Europe. It's like, oh my God, they have a completely different connection with the food, and we're loving it. There are lots of universities around, so when we arrived to the restaurant, it was almost empty. And when they brought our tempura boxes, the restaurant filled up. And it's very interesting, experiencing eating in a completely empty restaurant, and in a restaurant that is completely full, and you cannot even hear your own thoughts. Behind me, there was like 10, 12 people, students, they out shouting each other. And in front of me, there was a couple. Next to me, on my right, there were two elderly ladies talking about work and pets. And across the room, there was a boy and a girl, 20, 25 years old, and they did not talk. They were looking at the people who are entering the restaurants, and they were like judging them silently, and they were like so funny.